Hello everybody. Monday morning here in Cambodia. And I wanted to share a spontaneous video sharing a kind of an important insight I got during a conversation with a friend this weekend while talking about menopause. We both described that the feelings and what we are facing during our perimenopause is very similar or can be described as a pain in the soul for some of us. And it's a pain in the soul that is a call not for action, to do, to go and look for something, to go and learn something else, to work more. It's really a call, a very natural call that is telling us or guiding us to slow down and with resilience stay there in that period of darkness and uncertainty that some of us face. This period where we some days feel lost and find ourselves reviewing everything that we have done in life, and then place that with the years that are coming ahead. And because there is an inner nature that has the wisdom in what we should do in the future, but still we are not able to tune completely into that wisdom, then there is confusion during this period. And because this period of time is calling for slowing down and stay there observing these feelings that we are having, be like that at the same time who is being observed and be the observer at the same time, that requires that we are we find safe spaces and safe people who can hold us in that stage. During that period, most of us feel that we don't need advices. We neither need quick fixes. We know that something is really moving inside, but we have to be patient to hold during that period. And that can be painful because it can bring so many things from our past and a huge rewiring of all our system, physical and psychological, to be able to see really at the spiritual level where we are heading. So I wanted to share in this short video these feelings because this call really for finding safe space and safe people who can hold this moment for us. Because in these challenging times, it's very easy to fall into any kind of addiction. It can be food, or it can be work, or too much media, or whatever it is to distract ourselves. And then we don't find the proper healing space that is needed during a period of time for all the things that has to emerge, allow them to emerge. So this is an invite today for you, if you are crossing to this period, if you are approaching perimenopause and start feeling some symptoms, not only the physical ones, but the ones that are challenging, pointing you to examine deeper yourself, that can take us in the dark spaces, the first point is to find safe spaces and safe activities to do. In my case, as I have shared, is the kitchen, but and I see that is the kitchen because the kitchen gives me, I am able to transform, so something similar that is happening inside of me, I can see it in the kitchen. Something is transformed there, and also I am making my food, so I am giving some part of nature inside of me. I am being part of that transformation. But even some days I wake up and I find myself of really not wanting to do anything, but it's like a confusion, it's something blurred that I had never faced before in my life. In those moments, nature, in whatever shape nature is present in your life, it can be through a pet, through a plant, through a tree, through a forest. They have that wisdom that we are waiting to listen for, so they can nourish us properly in those moments. In those moments of darkness, we don't need quick fixes. We need something deep that nourishes us with the trust and having the knowledge that is nourishing us as the food nourish us, and we are able to do our tasks. So it requires a lot of trust to know that this psychological process and spiritual process that we are crossing, it needs true nourishment. And the true nourishment comes even from food or from anything that is in nature. So nature can hold us during this time without rushing, without expecting to be good in 1, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 4 months. Just knowing that it's nourishing us. So I mentioned before that finding the space, it can be your kitchen, but it can be your forest, it can be something very powerful that puts you in contact with nature. And also the second is the people you are around with. It's people who are able to listen, and if they cannot understand, because it's a quite complex process we go through, if they cannot understand what we are really going through, at least they don't give us advice, they listen and they stay there holding the space. This is all what we need. Hold some spaces and people who hold that with respect. This is what I wanted to share with you today, these 2 very powerful tools to cross during these days when we don't feel in our best. And next time I have the willingness to share something spontaneously, I will just do a video and share with you. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.